Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Curiosity Lounge. Before we start, hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Well guys, as you all know that our Mother Nature is undoubtedly filled with surprises, ranging from the smaller ones to the larger ones. Just in a few seconds, nature can use its power and so we could realize that we humans are nothing in front of it. You guys are wrong if you think that I'm talking from the aspect of natural disasters, because I'm also talking about the aspect of the natural wonders created on Earth. Well, all these prove to us that life, the situations, and the world around us are pretty unpredictable. Just try exploring it once, and you'll surely find many fascinating things and overall a sense of satisfaction apart from peace. So, here today, we would be showing you some incredible examples of nature's power. So let's begin with the example of destructive floods happening in and around us. Like, you all must be knowing the significance of rain. However, you must also be knowing that anything in excess is also harmful. So, the same goes for rains as well. Too many rain showers are harmful, especially when they start pouring and don't tend to halt. This could be a pretty tough situation for survival. We are all lucky that no one of us had to go through the situation or live in the Yanks. Like, let's talk about the river floods of China that had occurred in 1931. Well, this incident occurred in which China's central part had gone through one of the deadliest natural calamities in history yet. The Yangtze River ridges the floods and enclosed about 70,000 square miles that influenced the country hugely. According to the government of that region, approximately 2 million people had lost their lives terribly in that incident. However, reports say that the actual count is even more. Though it was the sad part, all that I know is that the rains that you all and I have experienced are nothing when I make a comparison. Next, let us talk about the destructive typhoons, hurricanes, and cyclones that look beautiful when viewed in movies and series, however, are frightening in reality. These perfectly illustrate nature's power and strength, and how destructive nature could be in the blink of an eye. Like, I know I would be talking about the time when we all weren't born, yet let's still discuss. In the year 1881, Vietnam, the port city of Haiphong, was hit by the Karinga cyclone, which still seems to stand among the most powerful and deadliest natural calamities despite being after 100 plus years. This was so terrible that a minimum of 3 lakh people lost their lives, which is indeed sad. The next part is the Giant's Causeway. As per sources, about 40,000 steps were built by a man, while the other sources report that it was lost in an Iron Age civilization. However, the reality is something different. The Giant Causeway is the result of a disastrous volcanic eruption that had occurred a huge time ago. However, still today it stands as one of the most popular UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Quite interesting, the fact is. See guys, like we all now know the real truth about the origins of the place. Irish folklore insist upon the fact that the natural wonders were constructed by the mythical hero Finn McCool. Moreover, as I stare over these steps, I would love to recall that every natural disaster doesn't end up as a tragedy. This is pretty fair to think about its crazy part. This beautiful site was a result of an eruption that happened through the Mudadu Island. Let me show you the photograph of Maldives, and then you would get to know why it is one of the prettiest places on the earth. Well guys, these islands alone prove to us that nature is fascinating in its way, and has a comprehensive range of wonders established. Moreover, when you visit the Mudadu, while during the nighttime you could see an amazing example of the bioluminescent phytoplankton in its waters that produce their light thus glows. Well, this causes the ocean and sand around it to glow in the dark. After you see the same, then forget about your dream city's neon lights or the glowy posters that you must have inside your room. There is nothing in front of it. Now let's talk about the historical cyclone ever. This is none other than the Karinga cyclone. It hit the city of Kalinga, located in India, on the 25th November, 1839. Well guys, I know this is a huge time that I'm talking about. However, reports indicate that this calamitous event caused huge havoc, that is a storm surge that was even seen at the height of 12 IM. However, it's somewhat impossible to categorize the storm or the velocity of winds around that time. Moreover, it is known that a minimum of 3 lakhs people had died during that time, and more than 20,000 boats and ships were destroyed terribly, so you could imagine that it was not a standard storm but was an extremely terrible one. Well now, let's talk next about Salar de Uyuni. These, also called salt fights for fun, are some of Bolivia's most disastrous natural wonders. Wherever you would go, you would not miss this place whenever you see this. It's like an infinite huge mirror. Undoubtedly, this is a location that you cannot forget throughout your life once you visited it. Step once and you would soon realize that this floor is like a large mirror. Moreover, you and I belong to the generation wherein we love to collect an album of memories wherever we visit. However, the flat surface of this place is caused by some evaporated lakes that date back to prehistoric times. Whenever the nearby lake floods this place, it turns into a beautiful mirror surface that gives you a feel like you are walking on an infinite piece of mirror-like wonderland. Though known to be a perfect Instagrammable spot, it can be a perfect photo booth. The flats here have an abundant supply of salt and lithium. These are valuable elements that maintain the local economy of the region. Now let's talk about the superb and fabulous mountain peaks. There are abundant mountains worldwide. However, if you are living in a mountainous country, then I'm sure you must have seen one to many mountains or hills having the most amazing shapes. The most remarkable mountain peaks in this region are the Italian Dolomites. Here in this region, you could find 3 towering peaks. These are home to thousands of tourists visiting from all over the world. Each year, this place is famous for sports like skiing, base jumping, and much more. You could get other extreme sports also. However, you could also visit the place for your mental peace, satisfaction, admiring its scenic beauty for a change. Just visit them simply to appreciate their beauty and to see how remarkable these are. So guys, this was all that we had for today. I hope you must have loved it. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned.